civilians escape from Azovstal steelworks in besieged city of Mariupol. The Russian Defense Ministry said a total of 46 people, in 2 groups, left the area near the works and were provided with food and shelter. Nancy Pelosi visits Kiev. U.S. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, has made a surprise visit to Ukraine. She met with Ukraine President Zelensky in Kiev, telling him the U.S. was committed to be here for Ukraine until the fight was done. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has rejected criticism of Germany's reluctance to send heavy weapons to Ukraine. Russia's defense ministry has confirmed an attack on an airfield near Odessa on Saturday. The ministry said it had destroyed a runway and hangar at an airfield, saying the hangar contained weapons provided by foreign countries. The governor of Kharkiv has urged people not to leave shelters on Sunday due to intense shelling. Posting on Telegram, Ola Sinyahubov said, "In connection with the intense shelling, we urge residents of the northern and eastern districts of Kharkiv, in particular Saltivka, not to leave the shelter during the day without urgency." Depleted Russian units that failed to take Kiev are merging, says MOD. Russian troops have been forced to merge and redeploy units from their failed advances in Ukraine's northeast, the UK Ministry of Defense has said, as both Kiev and Moscow deal with serious losses on the front line in the Donbass region. Latest news about COVID-19. Boris Johnson's defense on COVID risk to care homes hit by new revelation. Boris Johnson's claim that a lack of knowledge about the asymptomatic transmission of COVID-19 put care homes at risk has been further undermined after it emerged he openly discussed the potential scale of symptom-free transmission. Beijing bans restaurant dining as holiday begins in zero-COVID clampdown. Restaurants across Beijing will temporarily ban dining in, and residents will need negative COVID tests to visit public spaces, officials said on Saturday, in a major ramping up of virus controls at the start of the Labor Day holiday. Sainsbury's and Tesco criticized for cutting extra COVID sick leave. Big retailers have been accused of putting financial pressure on staff to come into work with COVID-19 after they cut the right to extra sick leave for workers affected by the virus. AstraZeneca boss calls for UK to provide new COVID-19 medicine to the vulnerable. AstraZeneca boss Pascal Soriot has called on the government to provide access to its COVID-19 medicine of Usheld, saying it's a sad situation that Britain is one of the few developed nations not to have ordered the drug, designed for those with poor immune systems. Tornado rips through Kansas, 3 students killed in crash. A tornado that barreled through parts of Kansas destroyed or damaged hundreds of homes and buildings, injured several people and left more than 15,000 people without power, officials said Saturday. 1 dead, 5 injured in shooting at Mississippi Mudbug Festival, sheriff says. 1 person died and 5 others were injured in an incident with multiple shooters at the Mississippi Mudbug Festival at the state's fairgrounds in Jackson on Saturday, Hinds County Sheriff Tyree Jones said. UK lawmaker resigns after admitting twice watching porn in Parliament. A British lawmaker who had been suspended from Prime Minister Boris Johnson's Conservative Party said on Saturday he had resigned after admitting he twice viewed pornography on his phone in the House of Commons in a moment of madness. Dozens missing after building collapses in China in latest incident. At least 23 people trapped under rubble and more are uncontactable, say authorities, after 8-story block in Changsha collapses. Boeing unveils new advanced jet for U.S. Air Force. Former Yale administrator stole $40 million, pretending to buy computer equipment for the university. Instead, she bought a fleet of luxury cars and several houses. Federal prosecutors say Jamie Petrone, 42, used the money to buy a fleet of luxury cars including Mercedes, Land Rovers and Cadillac Escalades, numerous properties in several states, and to pay for lavish trips. Twitter CEO faces employee anger over Musk attacks at company-wide meeting. Employees also told executives they feared Musk's erratic behavior could destabilize Twitter's business. Mino Raiola, super agent who represented the likes of Erling Haaland and Paul Pogba, dies aged 54. Man City powered to a 4-0 win after initially struggling to shrug off a tricky lead side at Elland Road to leapfrog Liverpool and return top of the Premier League.